Hello students and good morning. How are you? I hope you all are fine. Today's lesson is a new experience. It's for grade 1, unit 4, and this is week 13. The lesson is presented by teacher Mahmoud Al-Haj Asad. Look at the title of the lesson, a new experience. I'd like to ask you some questions about the title of the lesson. I want you to guess what the lesson will be about. Is it about food, about sports, activities, about what? I want to listen to your answers. Do you like to experience new things? And if your answer is yes, what are these things that you would like to experience? Try to brainstorm and give me some ideas. A new experience is to try something new, to try different kinds of activities and sports, etc. Now, I want to show you some pictures and want you to know the activities. Look at this picture. What is he doing? What is this activity? It's rock climbing. Rock climbing is climbing on mountains or rocks, especially as a sport. I want to use this word in a sentence. My favorite sport is rock climbing. The second picture. Yes, what is this activity? It's sailing. And sailing is a sport in which you sail in a boat. You use a boat to sail from the beach to another place in the sea. I go sailing every day because I live on an island. Look at this picture. It's scuba diving. Scuba diving is a sport which you swim deep underwater using special equipment to help you swim and breathe. I want to use this word in a sentence. I go scuba diving in the sea to watch sea creatures. Look at these two men. They are skiing on the snow. Skiing on the snow, it is a kind of sport which uses skis to go down a hill or a mountain. An example using this word: every year Omar goes skiing in Swiss. Swiss is famous for skiing on the snow. And this sport is water skiing, the act of skiing on water using a board and catching a rope. Water skiing is more interesting than rock climbing. Here, what is he doing? What is this sport or activity? It's surfing. And surfing is a water sport where athletes ride on waves with the use of a board. You use a board to surf on water without catching anything in your hands. I always go surfing when it's windy. And this is windsurfing. It is the act of surfing on water, standing on a board with a sail. There is a difference between surfing and windsurfing. Surfing is using only a board, while windsurfing using a board and a sail. I met my windsurfing instructor yesterday. This is an example of using this word. Look at this picture. What do you see? It's a reef. What is a reef? It's a ridge of rocks or sand, often of coral, near the surface of the water. Now I want to show you the map of Fiji. It is the soft coral capital of the world. Now I want to give you some background information about Fiji. Fiji, or the Republic of the Fiji Islands, is an island nation in the South Pacific Ocean, which comprises about 322 islands. The two major islands, Viti Levu and Vanuatu, account for 87% of the population. Kadavo is the fourth largest island in Fiji. And the Great Astrolabe Reef is a well-known reef in Fiji. It's one of the largest barrier reefs in the world. The reef is famous for its variety of coral species. After we presented these activities and sports, we want to match between them. Look at picture 1. What is the correct word for picture 1? It's skiing. Number 2. Windsurfing. Yes, students, try to guess. Number 3. Sailing. 4. It's water skiing. 5. Yes, try to guess. It's surfing. And 6 is rock climbing. The last one, 7, is scuba diving. Now let's listen to the text. Pay attention to the main idea of the lesson.
My scuba diving adventure. Day 1. Kadavu. We finally arrived in the soft coral capital of the world, Fiji. Every scuba diver's dream. I got all my equipment ready and went for my first dive in the ocean. It was an amazing experience. Fish here are more colourful and more beautiful than fish in lakes. Day 2. Eagle Rock. We explored the Great Astrolabe Reef for hours. The water wasn't very warm. It was colder than yesterday, but there were more fish and corals. It was incredible. Day 3. Sifan Alley. The water was a beautiful indigo colour, and it was quite deep. We went down to 20 metres, and we saw a school of barracuda. I think they're uglier than sharks, but luckily they're not dangerous. Fun time. Our instructor organised a barbecue on the beach for us this evening. We had a great time. I'm sad to leave this place in 2 days. Scuba diving holidays aren't very cheap, but they're definitely worth it.
Now, after we listened to the lesson, I want you to answer these questions with true or false. Number 1. This is the writer's first ocean scuba diving trip. What do you expect the correct answer, true or false? Let's check in the text. Look here. I got all my equipment ready and went for my first dive in the ocean. So it's his first dive in the ocean. The correct answer is true. Number 2. The water on day 1 was warmer than on day 2. Yes, what do you expect? It was colder than yesterday, so it's true because yesterday was warmer than today. Number 3. The writer thinks that barracuda are beautiful fish. Check the answer here in the yellow color. They are uglier than sharks. The correct answer is false. Number 4. They had a barbecue on the last evening of their trip. What do you expect the correct answer? True or false? They had a barbecue, but was it on the last day of their trip? Look here. I am sad to leave this place in 2 days. The correct answer is false, because after the barbecue in 2 days, they will leave. 5. The writer thinks scuba diving holidays are a bit expensive. Scuba diving holidays aren't very cheap. Aren't very cheap, which means they are expensive. The correct answer is true. Now, this exercise in your workbooks, page number 112. Do this exercise as a homework in your workbooks. Thank you for listening, and I hope you understood the lesson well, and goodbye.